know many of you were, concerned about me, worried about us, worried about what's going on in our lives because, I haven't been online for a while. So I know many of you were worried about me, but don't worry. I was busy with success. I was busy with success, trying to elevate my husband, trying to make my husband become very, very successful because we need to be successful. You need to stop worrying about us. Don't worry about us. I need to elevate my husband so he can be at 10 million subscribers. I have to elevate him because I'm successful. I was a YouTuber back in Mexico. And I've been very successful and I need to elevate him. He needs to get to the next level. I can't sit here and just watch him like stifle himself. He needs to get to the next level, So please, I don't want you to worry. Don't worry. You worry too much. You worry too much. We need to make a lot of money. We need money. Lots and lots of money. We have a swimming pool to build. We have 10 kitchens in the house. We have 20 rooms. I need a walk-in closet. We need rails for the... No, I forgot. We don't need rails for the baby. The baby Matoto is not important. I don't care about any rails for Matoto. We need more horses outside. We need more garage. We need an additional car or two. We need a lot more things. And I need to start my project. And my husband has other projects and he needs all these things. So you guys need to send us money. We need more money. We need a lot of money. We need to be successful, more successful. So you guys need to stop worrying about us and stop people, stop. I'm asking you, please stop worrying about the parasites, the vampires and the parasites. Let's starve them because when we starve them, they have nothing to eat. Listen, I know when I say parasites and I call them that, they go, but I love calling them parasites and vampires. I love when they go, stop worrying about them. We do not care about the parasites and the vampires because we do not watch them. We don't watch them. I don't know who they are. I don't even know who they are. Who are they? Who are they? We don't watch those parasites and vampires. I don't know them, but I know. I know when they hear me call them, we go. Wait, sorry. I just contradicted myself. I said that I don't watch them, but how would I know that they go if I don't watch them? I watch them from time to time. Yes, especially that one called Mzungu Pebbles. I watch her all the time. Oh, she hates my guts, and I watch her. And I see she calls me names too. So I can call them parasite because they call me Madam Parasite. And I don't care. Guys, stop, guys. We got to show love. We got to show love from deep within. Let the fire comes in and out. We have to show love, okay? We have to show love. And at the same time, show our collarbone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Mzungu Pebbles. Thank you for stopping by. I'm biting my tongue. I can't with Madam Parasite. Madam Parasite is something else.
Try to see things with positive and forget about all these parasites. Forget about the parasites. They get crazy when I use this word, okay? They start like... They react like crazy. I think that Marwa right now is thinking about what they are going to say. Do you think that I don't even know their names, their faces, nothing, we don't watch them. We have no idea what they say. They're just talking, they are just talking about people that have no idea that they exist. Imagine how their life is.
What was she rambling on about? Talking about she's growing her husband, how she had to vet the manager because apparently her people are upset because they're hiring some brand manager. Seriously. Oh, he's supposed to knock on doors for us. That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to open doors for us. I can just imagine him going to knock on doors. Who is it?
Oh, my name is Marwa, brand manager.
You mean that nasty guy who just pulls his whacker out and pee on the ground all the time and don't clean himself up? That's a nasty guy. We don't need him to work for us. I'm sorry, he can't represent our brand. Imagine. That's what people are going to say. So someone in the comment section when Rocio was running on mentioned that that's one of the things she needs to clean up because it is disgusting, very nasty and disgusting to watch I Am Marwa just relieve himself in the bushes, shake his thing on camera, and sometimes he smells his hands after he does that, and you can hear it dripping. Like, it is so disgusting and rude. And none of his older subscribers will say anything to him about that. Like, to them, that is normal. It is not normal. It is disrespectful, and it is nasty, and it is rude. So that's one of the first things she needs to clean up. Okay, she needs to clean that up. But she is nasty as well. So how the hell is she going to clean up someone? And then she was just running on, making believe as if, oh, she's the one who built Marwa. The way Rocio is talking, Rocio is making believe that she's the one who built Marwa, okay? And a lot of people, they're going to believe that because remember, her skin tone. People think that when you are of a certain skin tone, you are at a higher level than those who are at a darker skin tone. It is reality and it is the truth. So many people who don't know them and like that, like someone new, say for example, join the channel, they're going to think that it's because of Rocio why Marwa is successful. And the way she speaks as if she was so successful all her life, when we know her background. We know that she had absolutely nothing to her name. Like, when I tell you, not even $1 this girl had to her name. That is how poor she was. And there's nothing wrong with it. You know, some people are struggling in life, can't make it. Nothing is wrong with that. But when you start to pretend as if you are better than other people, that's where we have a problem. And then we beat this topic like a dead horse. And I'm like, I'm not going to go over that again, because we all know that Rocio is a gold digger who came from absolutely nowhere, and Marwa built her. Okay, so I don't see how she's going to make Marwa successful. She clearly said that the relationship is a business, and we all knew that. We have been saying this from day one. And if his subscribers can't see, or, you know, after she said that it's a business, she said it out loud. Like, why would you even say something like that out loud? But to them, they're probably like, oh, yes, marriage and relationships, it's a business. No, it's not. It's not a business. That's her interpretation of it, because she wants money out of it. She wants something out of it. That's why she's looking at it in this light. And she also said that to the subscribers that they're stifling Marwa because someone said, I like Marwa when he was single. That pissed her off, literally. She got so angry. She was so upset at that subscriber, I guess, when that person said that. Because Rocio, a lot of Marwa subscribers, they don't like you. They're only there pretending right now. Let something else happen. Try what you tried the other day and disappear to Nairobi, and see how many of them are going to leave you, because many of them unsubscribed from you that time when you left. And this is why you came back playing like you are the savior of the village right now. You love these people so much. You're trying to do a 360 to get those subscribers back. But a leopard can never change their skin. Listen, your attitude will never go away. You can fake it, you can pretend all you want. Your nasty attitude is always going to be there, and it will resurface again soon, and very soon, and we are here to wait for it. Oh, I can't stand her, guys. You all know I can't stand her. She was like, oh, I just had to laugh when she said she doesn't watch reactors, but yet she knows how reactors are going to go off when she calls, you know, reactors and other people in the village parasites. How would you know if you don't watch reactors? You lie too much, girl. You're a liar. You're nothing but a liar. So she said the brand manager, like I said, is to open doors, and she vet him. She's the one who went over his resume because, of course, you know, she pretends as if she is so intelligent. Girl, you're a dummy. Without Chat GPT, you are nothing. We already know that. You know, you know, when she said she wanted him to grow successfully like her. Like her. Imagine Rocio saying she wants Marwa to be successful like her. Like, seriously? The girl who came to Kenya with absolutely nothing. Nothing. The girl who had to go online to be able to get dinner at night because she was hooking up with men online just for dinner. Imagine. You are sick and sad, girl. Sick and sad. She said God is the one who sent the brand manager and for him to bring light. What if God sent the brand manager to bring light? First of all, Rocio has been singing about God and talking about God recently. You see the scam that she's getting into, the same thing that Marwa has been doing and that family has been doing with their prior and their God this. Because they know that once your followers, and it's the truth, guys, I'm going to tell you this. Once your followers know that you are a strong believer and you talk so much about God, listen, they will love you to the moon and back. If I come here and I start preaching, if I even open a channel right now and I start preaching and talking about the Bible, do you know how much money I would make? I remember I had a friend who owned a strip club in Queens, New York, and he said he is going to Texas to open a church. He's closing his strip club and he's going to Texas to open a church, and he asked me to come with him so I can, you know, work for them or whatever. And I said, no, I can't do that. That's evil. I just can't pretend like that. And they went to Texas and opened a mega church and making a lot of money, more money than they were making in the strip club. Imagine faking it and pretending to love God and pretending to be a pastor and preaching to people and doing all these things. So people love that. I'm telling you, they love that. So that's why they're doing this, to pull the hearts of people in. That's why they're doing it. But who can't realize that it's all fake? Because if you remember when she first came, how she talked about, you know, she doesn't believe in God and she doesn't believe in these things, and she believed in the witchcraft and the nature witch, and she had her own beliefs and all of that. But now she realized for her to be able to get a lot of money coming in, she has to talk about God nonstop, and that's why she has been doing it. You know, she wants to be rich. They need a piano. She said something about a piano and they need $5,000. Marwa joined her on that live where she said they need $5,000 for the rail. And I asked myself this question. Now, you all know you have a baby. And instead of using that money to buy rails for the house to fix the baby so there's no accident, they bought a fancy car. They decided to you know, do other things with the money, build a garage outside. The rail should have been the priority, but guess why they refuse to do the priority? Because they know once they say it's the baby and the baby is in danger, someone is going to send them that $5,000. These people are evil and crooked and evil. This is what they're up to, and they have to tell people online how much it costs. Imagine me wanting something or needing something. I wouldn't say want, needing something, and every single video I come here, I have to tell you how much this costs that I need, how much that costs that I need, how much this bill is that I have. That's me dry begging if I do that. You know, that's me dry begging, and that's what they're doing, dry begging. Disgusting. All these things that they need, and she was asking someone to, you know, buy her coffee, and someone said the other day, I remember I went on somebody's channel and they said, oh, one thing with Rocio, she doesn't beg. And I just shook my head when I saw that. I'm like, Rocio doesn't beg? I said, you guys haven't been back to her or her Rocio music channel, her dying channel that she had when she was in Mexico. All she did on that channel was ask for people to buy her coffee. What do you think that is? It's still asking people to send you money. It's not really coffee that they're asking for. It's money that people ask for when they do that. If I put that now on my channel, it means you think I want you to send me $1 to buy coffee? No. You need to send me at least $10. So it is in a way asking people to send you stuff. And this is only the beginning of it. And she has asked for stuff before, but not directly. Indirectly, like I said, they have been dry begging a lot. That's what they are famous for in that village. Every last one of them. That's what they do. Now, I saw her and Gitriba in the Land Rover heading out. I don't know where they were going. And many people are complaining. Even her subscribers said to her, you need to dress more appropriately when you are in the village. Because, for example, you're in a different country. This is not Mexico or this is not Argentina where you guys walk around half naked. Because in Argentina, that's how the girls dress. They're always exposing themselves. And it's okay for that country because you're accustomed to seeing it. But when you are in a different country where people are always cover up and they want you to cover up, you have to also do the same. But no, she doesn't want to do that. Her legs were wide open with her, her shirt or dress all the way up here. All her skin was showing with Gitriba in the van. Knowing that Gitriba is a man. I remember someone once told me when I told them that their husband was looking at me and that their husband was trying to touch me and I was a young girl. And I remember this person looked me in the eye and said, what do you expect? Look what you're wearing. My husband is not made of wood or stone. This is what this person said to me. Now, I know it is wrong because even if I am absolutely bald naked in front of you, it doesn't give you the right to touch me, or it doesn't give you the right to put questions to me and stuff like that. It doesn't. But not everyone is like that. So she's just opening up herself for other men to look at her and try to say stuff to her and pretend as if he's shifting the gear right between her legs. What do you think Gitriba was there doing? She opened up wide, like she wanted him to jump in. What a little TRAMP. That's what I call girls like her. That is what I call girls like her. I'm sorry. It was inappropriate. I don't care what anyone say. It was inappropriate. Why do you think when people go to places like Dubai or Morocco, they cover up? They don't want you walking around their country naked. You have to cover up. Or Egypt. Some of those places, you cover up. You don't go there looking half naked because you're in their country. You have to respect their rules. But no, Madame Parasite doesn't want to do that because she has to expose her body. And I could see if she was attractive. I'm sorry, guys. She is not attractive. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm just saying, in my eyes, okay? In my eyes. Maybe she is in your eyes. She says they should starve the vampires because something about when you don't give the vampires food so that they could starve. You, Madam Parasite, you look like you are starving. Like I could see your collarbones. You can't really. I am slim. Not slim, but compared to some people, I am, not a big girl. And you can't see my collarbones. Honey, her collarbones is sticking out. Her face, her collarbones are just sticking out. Like somebody give this girl a burger. Please, I'm begging you. Give her something to eat. Because she's the one who looks like she's starving. Now she's telling people that, oh, starve them, blah, 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 starve the parasite. She is the parasite. She's like a ticks to Marwa. That's what she is. She is like a ticks, and many people will agree with me. Even some of Marwa subscribers will agree that Rocio is like a ticks, talking about, oh, successful, I was successful. Where, Madam Parasite? Where? You were suck, but it wasn't full, okay? You were sucking something else. That's what. Y'all don't get me started today, because I say to myself, I saw her. She took the grandma from the construction site, brand grandma, to get her nails done and hair done and this done, and she's just pretending as if she's just doing these good deeds for Brian and Brian's grandmother. Girl, we know it's all faking to get your house to be built as well. We all know what this is all about. Rocio is going to get one of her houses built. I don't know where, but she will at some point. Now enough of her. Let's move on to I Am Marwa and the construction site. There is really nothing much to talk about them there because it's the same story every single day over and over. I saw where he told YouTubers that they can no longer come to the construction site because they're pulling money away from the site, and I must agree with him to a certain extent. Someone like Nasto, I'm sorry, Nasto is just like a person who look for opportunities to help himself. Nasto doesn't help anyone else. Nasto is a greedy person. He wants everything for him and Miss Flea. I know this. And I could see this. And I think many of you can see this as well. He pretends as if he's this nice gentleman. He's the best one of all the YouTubers because he is so quiet. I'm sorry. That guy is a snake. His main reason for going to I Am Marwa's construction site is to get money for his own project that he is working on, because he's working on what? The fourth house right now. Remember, he built a house for his sister. He built a house for Flea mother or some family member for Flea parents, I don't know. And he built, the house that they're living in, and then he's building another house. All he wants is money to come in for himself. And have you ever seen Nasto helping anyone else in that village? Have you ever seen Nasto going to someone else besides Marwa's house? Have you ever seen Nasto going to another villager house and say, hey, let me help you with this, let me do this, let me buy you groceries this week and next week and the week after because I can afford it. If I can build 4 houses, I definitely can afford to buy you some groceries. No, you have never seen him doing that. So yes, I must say that his main reason for going to the construction site was for his own benefit. It had nothing to do with, oh, I'm coming here to help, or Brian, or nothing like that. Okay, so I agree that Marwa should tell them, don't come. If you can't come and bring money, don't come. Because Marwa right now is defending money. That's all he wants. Every day he is crying, he's broke. And what I notice is a lot of Americans and UK and Canadian people are sending money to YouTubers, to small YouTubers, like $50, and telling them, take it tomorrow. Now I know they could send it tomorrow or send it to someone closer tomorrow, but they want these small YouTubers to get shout outs. So this is the reasons why they are sending money to these small YouTubers. For example, today I saw a guy went there with $50 and he says it's from Miss So-and-so, and of course, Marwa will ask him, so what is your YouTube name? Tell me your YouTube name, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? This person doesn't realize that he's not going to get a lot of support from Marwa subscribers. Like how many minutes in the day do you think that these people have to watch so many YouTubers? They don't. So unless you are somebody like Miyugno or one of the bigger YouTubers, you're not going to get any, watch hours, son. You're wasting your time. That woman should just send you that money instead. You would be better off than running to Marwa for shout outs. Now, it appears that Marwa keeps saying that he ran out of money. Everybody's complaining that the house is too big, and it is huge. It's a huge house. Let me tell you something. It is a big house. Many people in America who are sending money right now, they don't have that type of big house. Okay, they do not. A house like that in America is about $750,000 to $1 million, depending where in America you are living. I kid you not, and I'm talking about US dollars. I kid you not. So it's a very big house, and to me that was built out of greed. And many people are saying that Marwa didn't have to build such a big house, but we know Marwa, if it's not his money, he's going to go grand, big. He want big because it's not his money, and people in America is going to send it anyway. The minute he say, oh, I need, they will send. This is like a scammer who, you know, the only scammers I know can do stuff like this. Like, you're heartless, like you're not thinking that, you know what, these people have been doing so much. Listen, they have been supporting me, they're supporting my sister to build, they're supporting my brother to build, they're supporting my fake wife, they're supporting my Yugno, they're supporting Nasto, they're supporting so many people in the village. Let me build a smaller house. Let me not take too much of their money. But no, he doesn't care. He does, all Marwa thinks about is, listen, it's America, they're going to go work hard anyway, and when they get paid, they're going to send their money to me. And we do work hard. We do work hard. For the past week, I have been working 7 days per week. And that's perhaps why many of you haven't seen me on these streets a lot, especially people who I usually go to their channel and support their channel. I can't because I have to work 7 days per week. I start my job at 8:30 in the morning and I don't get home sometimes until 10, 11 or midnight because it is my busy season. And some of us, that's how we work. Some of us have more than one jobs as well. That's how America is. It's not a soft life like Africa. I'm sorry. People are going to say, oh, Africans are poor. But guess what, you guys? It's not true. It's not all Africans. And I hate when people keep saying, oh, Africans are poor. It is not all Africans. Africa is a huge continent. There's so many rich people there. If there were not a lot of rich people there, do you think all the housewives of Atlanta would be going to Nigeria to find wealthy men? Come on now. Come on. So I think we got more poverty in America than in Africa. I kid you not. I kid you not, because we do pay a lot of taxes, and as you get paid, it comes out of your hand because there is always going to be a bill somewhere that you have to pay. Okay? It's not like, oh, I live somewhere where I don't have to pay electricity bill, I don't have to pay water bill, and I don't have to pay car notes, and I don't have to pay all these things. Or we don't have to pay taxes like Marwa. Marwa has none of that, no overhead. Imagine getting 20,000 US dollars per month from YouTube and you have no overhead. So imagine how much money you're saving per year with no overhead. Come on, guys, that's crazy. Use your common sense. So anyway, he's crying every day about not having money, and he ran out of money and all this stuff. And every little thing he does, he has to calculate it. Oh, I had to use my own money. Even me, I'm broke. Marwa, you're never broke. You make at least 20,000 US dollars per month. You're not broke. Stop lying to the people. Where's your YouTube money going? Plus your super slaps. So he kept calculating every little cent that he pays. And I remember him saying that he used some of the grandma money that is supposed to be for the house to pay for attorneys. And I'm like, Marwa, you are wicked and evil. You are very, very wicked. You are wicked, Marwa. You collected money in Argentina for attorneys and you used that money on something else. And now you're going to use the grandma money for attorney fees. Also, Marwa, all those super slaps that I see you have been getting on live, sometimes it's $500 per person, hitting you with a super slap on live. Today I saw someone hit you with 400 euros on your live. And I'm pretty sure that money was not meant for you. It's for the grandma. But we know that the money is not going to the grandma. So why is it that you're dipping into the grandma funds for your personal use? Why? Because you're a thief. Point blank and period. You're a thief, Marwa. And that's what you're doing. When you take money like that and say, oh, I'm going to use it for, you know, my personal use for attorneys. That's wicked, Marwa. Come on, man. You have money. You don't have to do that. I know a lot of people are cheering you on and say, oh, you're such an honorable person. You're so honest and kind and you're doing all this for grandma. But you're also benefiting from this, Marwa. If there was no benefit in this project, you would not take this project on. We are not stupid and we know that. Also, why is it that grandma had to go do pedicure and manicure and facial and all of this when you guys are low on funds to fix the house? This is not making sense to me. Like, you're not prioritizing anything because it's easy money. The minute you say, I can't finish this house, people are going to send you the money. And it's subscribers who spoil Marwa to be this way. It's subscribers who spoil him to be so greedy. He could have built 2 houses in that village for 2 families, but instead he wanted to build huge mansion for no reason for 2 people. And then Marwa had the nerve to say today in his life that, oh, for the next 50 years, grandma can live in this place for the next 50 years and be happy. How old is grandma? You think grandma has 50 years left on this earth? No, she does not. You foolish man.
Yeah, we are building a massive house that even in 50 years, she'll feel comfortable to stay. This is mega. Mega, 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 mega. I'm telling you guys, this is mega, 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 mega. We want to go look for money. Guys, please keep supporting grandma. Please, kindly. We need to do a ceiling board. We need to do a floor. And also we have an interior designer who wants to come and work with us for free. But we pay him a little bit for transportation so that we can advertise for him. I don't even know how to say yes to him because I don't have money in the pocket.
Foolish. Seriously, you're building a house for people to fight over. You could have scaled down, built a smaller house, but out of greed, you wanted to show off and build a house. You have a bathroom for the boys, a bathroom for the girls. Listen, you know that a lot of those people sending you money do not have separate bathroom for girls and separate bathroom for boys. They do not. You have a bathroom for guests. And then you're so greedy. You decide that you're going to build another outside bathroom. So you guys are going to have 5 or 4 bathrooms on that compound? Come on, man. That's greedy. That's greedy. And then you have the nerve to complain that you're running low on funds. You don't have money. That is unfair to the people who are supporting you guys. You're begging, Dee is begging, Davey is begging, everybody is begging. Like you guys get millions from America. And this is why your what is it? His Western Union was closed, shut down. Now he's asking other people to collect money for him through Western Union.
Send you.
Yes. Guys, if you want to send me through Western Union, you can send it through Ezi. Ezi has given me even the last coin.
Not realizing, and these guys are like so dumb. They don't realize that their Western Union will be shut down as well pretty soon, because they're going to realize, hey, if they're getting all this money coming from the US, it may be a scam, and then they will be investigated. So guys, if you're collecting money for Marwa, be very careful. You can and will be investigated at some point, and you're going to get caught up in this kind of drama, unnecessary drama. Yeah, I saw him ask a guy today, oh, collect money for me through Western Union, because they shut his Western Union down. They're shutting stuff down because they realize Marwa is getting a lot of money. For them to shut his Western Union down, he got a lot of money in that Western Union. They figure it's a scam. Too much money is coming in. And they may start to investigate him. So let him and his cronies stay right there. He has no priority. As I said, none. He doesn't know how to prioritize anything. Another person was mentioning that Marwa seemed to be misappropriating the funds that he's receiving, and I guess we have talked about that a lot. You know, what do you expect? Did you expect for Marwa to, even though he has pen and papers there to calculate everything, you expect him to be honest? Listen, people are gonna thief no matter what. They're going to steal. Brian is now walking around with his radio as if he's a little big shot. I'm sorry guys, I'm going to tell you all this. Brian is never gonna change. I don't care who come for me. That little boy is already looking like, you know what, I don't give a egg, you know what, about this. All I know is I'm a big shot now, and this is the impression that he's giving me, because they're not disciplining this little boy. The guy who he stole phone from, who he allegedly stole phone from, was there at the construction site again today, and Marwa was telling him, oh, I'm gonna pay you half, and then I'm gonna ask my people to subscribe to you and get you to 1,000, and that should cover the other half. And Brian's standing right there with his radio under his arm, digging out his teeth, picking his teeth on camera, no care in the world. How are you guys raising this little boy to be? How? Do you think his life is going to turn out well if this is the attitude he has right now? Like no care at all in the world after he stole this other phone from the other guy. Like it didn't matter to him. Like, yeah, whatever, I stole it, so what? Embarrassing. Listen, he's young, 14 years old, not a little boy. My nephew, whenever I go home to visit, his mom has him, hey, you're going to do chores around here. Go take the garbage out. You know, pick those stuff up over there and pack them, put them together in the house. Yes, you have to teach these kids these things from they are young. So why is it that Brian can't help around, you know, pack things up, put things in the corner instead of walking around as if dress up every day as if he's a big shot? Yes, I felt sorry for him when they grabbed him and beat him. But at the same time, I know that I have to discipline kids. So why can't they know that they have to discipline kids? Teach him, hey, this is responsibility. This is going to be your house. If you don't teach him to start cleaning things up from now, do you think they're going to take care of this house after it's done? After people put their hard-earned money into this house? No, they're not going to take care of it if this is the attitude he has, to walk around with a radio in his arm. He's going to be lazy and just want this soft life. And he's going to want more and more and more. And the greed is going to be there. And he's going to want more and more and more. Because this is not going to be enough for Brian. I'm telling you guys, you're creating a monster by doing this. So nip it in the bud right away. If not, you are going to create a monster. Mark my word. So it wasn't just me who had that concern. Many people in the comment section were saying the same thing, that they need to teach Brian some sort of responsibility. And I'm glad that I'm not the only one who was thinking that after seeing him walking around with his radio. Giving him free things, honestly, is not going to help him in the long run. It's not. You're building him a house. Let him help around the house. Let him do little things around the house. If not, he's going to continue to go out there and try to steal things. Yes, he was probably stealing phones now. Who knows? He may be trying to steal a Mercedes in the future because he's going to want more and more and more. So stay right there. Now they have no money for his school fee because, listen, Marwa doesn't think that the school is a priority, and or Marwa knows that there will be someone who will say, oh, you have no school money for him? I'm going to send it. What is your M-Pesa? Tell me your M-Pesa right away, Marwa. I'm going to send the money for you. This is how stupid these people in America, England, and Canada are. That's how foolish they are. So that's why Marwa is doing this, because that should have been a priority. That money should have been in an account from day one for his school fee, instead of building a multi-million mansion. And when Marwa stepped back and look at it and say, yo, this is massive, this is massive, this is massive, look at this, this is massive. And he doesn't know how a cent is earned to build that house. He doesn't know how hard people have to work. Let me tell you, some of these people who are sending money, I know Jamaicans, and I know Caribbean people, and I know African people, and I know when they come to America, life is not easy for any of them. I know how hard they have to work. I know how early they have to get up and leave for work. Sometimes they leave before the sun rises and they get back home, it is night. Some of these people, they don't see the light of day sometimes. I'm telling you, I'm not saying that there are not some wealthy people here that are living soft life. But I can tell you, even the rich people in America, they work hard. I can attest to that. Not me being rich, but working for people who are rich. I see how they work. They're on the job every single day. You understand? And I know rich people, they're on the job every single day. Even if they own their own company, they're on the job. They work hard for their money. So it doesn't come easy. But Marwa wants to get it easy just because of how greedy he is. And it's so sad, man. Anyway, that's enough on Marwa. There's nothing on Dee Mwango because she is just, I'm sorry, Dee is lost as I don't know what right now. Nobody's talking about Dee because it's boring. There's nothing to talk about her. There's nothing. The other day she uploaded a video and people were telling her that the video was corrupted. Like half of the video had no sound or something like this. It was just blank. And I'm like, whoa, girl, you are falling off the wagon. Catch yourself, girl. You better catch yourself. Nobody's talking about you. You're irrelevant right now. Irrelevant. Rocio is getting more play than you are. But earlier I made a video on my other channel that many of you don't watch. My other channel. Why? You guys don't support my other channel. Why? Anyway, so I made a video on my other channel regarding the visa changes and how, you know, the Trump administration was trying to review all 500 million visas that they issued over time. And someone was asking me how far do they go back. It's not about how far they go back. It's about reviewing all the visas that they have issued. As long as you have a valid visa, it's going to be reviewed. And I thought about Dee Mwango. And I remember how this girl was bragging to people about her visa. Now her visa, you know, they're going to investigate all the visas. Hers may come up as well. So keep your fingers crossed, Dee Mwango, and lay low. Lay low, girl. Keep your fingers crossed that they do not investigate your visa, because there were many times you came into America and you made videos in America. And I didn't know until today that you as a YouTuber from another country, okay, so a YouTuber from Africa can't come into the US on a visitor's visa and to create content and upload it to YouTube to get payment. Okay, now if you are just creating content for fun or for your travels or whatever, but once you upload that video in America and you are monetized and getting paid, when you upload that video, people are viewing it and you're getting paid, it is considered employment in America, darling, and you can lose your visa by doing that, D. And I didn't find out until somebody mentioned it and I went and researched it and I realized that yes, you can lose your visa. So here you go. This message is for Dee Mwango. Someone please tell her to listen to this, or just copy this section and send it to her, please, because we don't want you to lose your visa. As much as, you know, I react on you sometimes, girl, I don't want you to lose your visa. I'm going to be honest with you. If you are in the US on a visitor's visa, which is a B1 or a B2 visa, you need to be careful with YouTube or any type of content creation. Maybe that's what happened to Marwa. Maybe somebody reported him when he said he was a YouTuber and blah, 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 and he didn't get his visa. He couldn't get his visa renewed. Perhaps that's what happened to him. What is allowed? Casual filming and posting. You can record your trip experiences or vlogs for personal use and upload them to YouTube. If your channel is not monetized, or if it is non-monetized content, as long as you're not being paid or earning ad revenue while in the United States of America, it is generally okay. Once you start to earn ad revenue in America, when you upload those videos in America, darling, you can jeopardize your visa. So think twice the next time you come to visit and you're out there with your camera recording and uploading it in America. Think twice, okay? If I were you, I would go and hide all those videos I made in America if I were you. I'm just saying. Or what you can do is you film when you're in America, and once you get out of America to another country that is not this strict, or back to Africa, you upload all your content and it will be fine, because you will be getting the monetization in, you know, Africa. That's what you need to do, girly. A visitor does not, what is not allowed? Monetization activity. A visitor visa does not permit you to work in the US, whether for an employer or for yourself. Running a monetized YouTube channel while physically in the US can be considered as can be considered as unauthorized work. Sponsorships, brand deals, or payments. If you film content and get paid by a US company, that could also be treated as unauthorized employment. So, Miss Ma'am, I keep hearing you say, oh, when I go back to the US, I have brand deals. I'm going to be doing brand deals. You were supposed to do some clothing brand deals in America at one point. And I don't know what happened to that. Didn't go through. I don't know. Anyway, girl, you better not try that. Open that box when you leave America, because if they're going to pay you when you open this box in America to show on your video that you're creating and uploading in America, girl, you can lose your visa. I'm just letting you know. And this is not just for Dee Mwango. It's for a lot of the content creators that come here from Africa. I'm not going to call any other names, but hey, spread the word, guys. You just have to be careful with what you do at a time like now. Before, nobody was checking those things, okay? Now they are checking your social media platforms. They will see a video and it says something about, oh, I'm in New York City, look at me. And they may ask you, when did you upload this? And they may see the date when it was uploaded and you were in America, and they can cancel your visa. I'm just letting you guys know. It's a heads up. I'll never want anybody to lose their visa. I'm being honest. Even only Rocio, I don't want her to get a visa. I don't like her. I don't like her. I'm sorry. But the others, honestly, just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
If you're applying for a visa, a green card, even your citizenship, your social media could get you denied. On Tuesday, August 19th, the Trump administration changed the rules with immigration. Every time you go for an immigration benefit, an immigration officer must be looking at your social media. You're going to scour everything, and they're going to look to deny you for anything anti-American.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and thank you for being concerned about me. It's just that I'm busy at work for the next 2 weeks. I will be extremely busy, so please bear with me. I know I keep telling you guys I'm busy all the time, but it's life. I have to take care of myself and my family, so please bear with me. I have to work. I don't have a soft life, guys. I don't care what you guys look at me and see soft life. I don't have a soft life. I work very hard and I can't mess up, so I have to stay focused. So bear with me. I'm pretty sure coming closer to the winter, I'll have more time to do back-to-back videos. Okay, so just take it easy with me and don't unsubscribe. Just hang out. I'm trying to resurrect my other channel because I neglected it for a little while, and now YouTube has shadow banned that channel, so I'm trying to push more videos out on that channel. So please go there and support me as well. It's my non-drama channel. I know a lot of you don't like to hear stuff about politics, so I'm going to try to spice it up a little bit and put other things that, you know, you guys may be interested in, stories and stuff like that. Thank you for watching, and I love you always, and I'll see you in my next video. All right, bye. Hit the like button. What are you waiting for?